I'm going to teach you about the Gilfillan Farm. This is the Gilfillan Farm Big Red Barn. Eleanor Gilfillan was about 6 years old when her family built the barn in 1868. We know from a story that she wrote that all of the wood to build the barn came from the surrounding woods. Some wood was cut by hand and some was hauled by 2 oxen. Buck and Barry down to the sawmill that would have been near where the Upper St. Clair High School is today. The building is now more than 150 years old. Some of the wood has been repaired through the years. Right now, some of the floor planks need to be repaired because they are rotting. As far as we can tell, the floorboards are still the original white oak planks. White oak was very common around Upper St. Clair in the hollows. When the barn was built, it was a very unique tree because it has a special kind of cell called tylosis. These tyloses are like balloons that keep water from moving through the wood. White oak holds water, so it was useful to make barrels using for carrying water in wagons. The Gilfillan Scottish ancestors could have used them to age a cooked mash made up of corn and grains into bourbon, which is still done to this very day. In the area used to store hay, there are 5 boards that have rotted and needed to be replaced. The boards are 18 feet long, 14 inches wide, and 1 inch thick. We think they were originally about 22 feet long, but were cut at the end to make previous repairs. Boards of that size are not easy to find. We do not have any massive white oaks available in the remaining 15 acres, so we talked to my grandpa, Eric Carlson, who's the executive director of the West Virginia Forestry Association. He was able to find a massive white oak tree from Union, West Virginia, a rural area near the border of Virginia along the New River. A young logger, Scott Hall, cut the tree from property owned by an older woman. A log was hauled a few miles to an Amish sawman run by Henry Miller. Henry has a very long sawmill capable of cutting logs up to 24 feet long. Instead of oxen, this wood was then hauled by my grandfather from West Virginia up to the Gilfillan Farm. Now the boards need to be air dried. They are stacked in a way to let air circulate around them, and wax has been put on the ends to keep them from splitting. If you don't let freshly cut wood dry properly before using it, it can twist and crack. After the boards dry for about a year, we will be able to use them to repair the Big Red Barn floor.